the high pollution season of October to February is upon us. This is commonly referred to as the pollution season in northern. This season starts with the stubble burning activity in the states of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. Basically, the farmers burn their agriculture residue to clear the fields to sow the next crop, which is wheat, on a very, very fast basis. So basically, this causes a huge air pollution across the Indo-Gangetic belt. This, along with that, a Diwali festival falls in between this period, which further increases the pollution levels in the northern India. Specifically, due to widespread use of firecrackers, even though the regulations are in place, there is huge amount of hazardous pollution levels, which results in almost increasing 2 to 3 times of the normal pollution levels during this period. These are not the only reasons. Even though the winter season, the meteorological conditions are also quite stagnant, which causes the already existing emission sources, which includes industries, transport, residential sectors. The pollution from these sources also gets stagnated in the region, and hence we have the high level of air pollution during the winter months from October to February. The air quality index, which is commonly referred to as AQI, is a numerical scale which helps us gauge the level of air pollution in any area. It is a simplistic way to convey the level of pollutions to a citizen and provide a health advisory. So the present AQI in India is divided into 6 categories, from good to severe, which provides an easy way for people to understand what precautions they should take and the health advisories related to that. Now, definitely the AQI has improved over the past few years in India, and which is result of multiple government implementations which has happened across India over the past few years, which includes transition to cleaner fuels in industries, increase in penetrations of electric vehicles, increase in penetration of LPG fuels across homes. So these are the interventions which have definitely played a key role in improving the AQI in India. Along with that, there has been real-time implementations which has been aided by institutions like TERI, like integration of the hotspot monitoring system or the MRS operations with the integrated command and control centers which were set up under the smart city operations across India. So these have provided a real-time actionable intel to the city authorities to implement these plans and regulate the pollution levels in their cities. Further, this improvement in AQI has not been just observed in India but across all of South Asia, which includes Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal. So the exact sources of this improvement cannot be pinpointed, but definitely there is a result of the implementations from the government sides, which has been further enhanced by the improved dispersive meteorological conditions which has been prevailing over the past few years in the South Asian region. National Clean Air Program, which is commonly known as NCAP, was launched in 2019. It is India's first clean air action plan, which has set the target of air quality reductions in various cities. So the target was a reduction of 40% pollutant concentrations by 2026, taking the base year as 2019 and 2020. Now, if we are talking about the results, the NCAP has seen mixed results. It has definitely achieved the percentage reductions in some of the cities, but the overall concentrations of PM10 has remained above the national standards, which were set by CPCB. Now, why there have been mixed results is because of the implementation and the targeting of PM10. So the PM10 basically is a particulate matter which has a diameter of 10 microns or less. These basically are emitted from the dust sources, which are road dust, construction dust, while the PM2.5 concentrations, which are the particulates which are less than 2.5 microns, are emitted from combustion sources. And those sources have not been tackled well. At this point of time, the major thrust was on the dust sources. Hence, the governments have been able to reduce the dust sources, but the combustion sources, which were coming from transport, industry, residential, or other burning activities have remained at a higher level. Another issue with the NCAP was that it had a city-specific approach. Now, the sources which lie outside the city boundaries were not that much taken into account by implementing the actions in these cities. Recently, Uttar Pradesh government has taken a lead in development of airshed-based management action plan, which basically goes above and beyond the city boundaries and might take into account different districts or different states. TERI as a technical partner has been part of this first of its kind of initiative, which was being planned, and now it's actually going for an implementation stage in Uttar Pradesh. For the NCAP to be successful, I think an equitable distribution of funds for both dust as well as combustion sources, as well as along with that, the airshed-based management approach should be taken to combat these pollution sources and achieve the national ambient air quality goals.